Hey there! Welcome back to Paranormal Pathways, where we dive deeper into the world of cryptids, hauntings, and urban legends. Today we're tackling a topic that's been stirring up quite the debate in the cryptid community: skinwalkers versus crawlers. You see, while diving into the black depths of Reddit, looking for crawler and skinwalker encounters, I stumbled upon a curious trend. It seems like a lot of folks are quick to label any creepy crawler or dogman sighting as a skinwalker sighting, and that got me thinking. I've grown up with stories that skinwalkers are more a Navajo thing, rooted deep in the Southwest. It's fascinating, right? These beings are witches, not migratory animals. They don't pack their bags and tour the country. They're steeped in specific cultural beliefs and practices. So let's get into the nitty-gritty, compare these two legends, and maybe dispel a few myths along the way. Who knows? We just might learn something new together. Stick around. It's going to be a ride filled with a healthy dose of skepticism, and of course, our favorite: the unexplainable. Let's delve into the fascinating world of crawlers, those shadowy figures that seem to have leaped straight from the depths of folklore into the realms of our most unsettling dreams. Crawlers are far from your typical fodder for spooky tales around the campfire. They're something else entirely, something chilling. Picture a creature almost glowing due to its stark pale complexion under the moon's gaze, with unnaturally long limbs and eyes that could pierce the soul. Witnesses describe crawlers as emaciated humanoid figures that would give even the boogeyman a pause. One observer vividly described seeing what looked like a naked person crawling on the grass, but with limbs that were eerily elongated. These beings aren't just known for their ghostly appearance, but also for their remarkable speed, stealth, and intelligence. They're a new breed of terror, swift, cunning, and alarmingly real for those who've encountered them. The origins of crawlers, unlike the culturally rich narratives surrounding skinwalkers, remain cloaked in mystery. Reports and sightings paint a global picture, from the serene environment of Higgins Lake, Michigan, to the dense forests of upstate New York, each adding layers to the lore of these nocturnal entities. A particularly intriguing report involves a park ranger who allegedly captured a crawler on film, only to have the evidence seized as official evidence, fueling speculation and mystery around these sightings. The question of where these ghastly figures come from is as elusive as the creatures themselves. While skinwalkers are deeply entrenched in Navajo culture, crawlers seem to exist in a liminal space of our collective imagination, emerging prominently in the era of digital lore. That said, some narratives hint at a connection to ancient folklore, possibly linked to the Wendigo legends of the Algonquin tribe, suggesting a deep, if not fully understood, cultural and spiritual significance. Geographically, sightings of crawlers span across North America and beyond, with encounters reported in remote and diverse locations, indicating a widespread phenomenon that transcends borders and cultures. This global pattern of sightings adds a layer of complexity and intrigue to their legend, hinting at a universal aspect of the eerie and unexplained that crawlers seem to tap into. The tales of encounters with crawlers are as chilling as they are compelling, from a mysterious incident near Higgins Lake, Michigan, to a startling sighting by a park ranger in upstate New York. Each account adds a piece to the puzzle, blending the lines between myth and a potential unsettling reality. Whether it's the detailed account of a miner in the Northwest Territories of Canada or debated sightings in Wisconsin, each story brings us closer to understanding, or at least acknowledging, the elusive nature of crawlers. In the rich mosaic of folklore and urban legends, crawlers occupy a distinct and eerie niche. They symbolize our collective unease, manifesting primal fears that have found a new expression in the digital age. The story of crawlers, much like the rake from creepypasta, showcases how these creatures have evolved from whispered tales into digital phenomena, embodying the fears and anxieties of our times. Yet their potential connection to ancient myths, such as those of the Algonquin tribe, adds a layer of depth to the narrative, suggesting that while crawlers may be a recent addition to cryptid lore, they might also tap into more profound, timeless fears. These beings, through their pale, almost translucent skin and hauntingly quick movements, not only capture the imagination, but also provoke a deep, unsettling curiosity about what lurks in the shadows of our world. Eyewitness accounts form the backbone of what we know or think we know about crawlers. Descriptions of their thin, pale bodies with disproportionate limbs and their uncanny ability to move swiftly and silently paint a vivid picture of entities that are both fascinating and horrifying. These accounts, while varied, share a consistency that lends credibility to the existence of something truly unexplained, urging us to consider whether crawlers are simply figments of collective imagination or harbingers of mysteries yet to be unraveled. Crawlers stand at the crossroads of ancient legend and modern myth, reflecting our evolving relationship with the tales we tell. In a world increasingly lit by the glow of screens, they remind us of the darkness that still exists just beyond our understanding, inviting us to ponder the nature of fear, the unknown, and the stories that emerge from the depths of our collective psyche as we continue to collect and share sightings and stories. The legend of the crawlers grows, a testament to the enduring power of mystery in the human experience. As we transition from the shadows cast by crawlers to the mystical allure of skinwalkers, we delve deeper into the fabric of folklore, exploring the ancient and the contemporary, the documented and the speculated, in our quest to understand the mysteries that continue to captivate our imaginations and haunt our dreams. It's time to turn our attention to the mesmerizing tale of the Skinwalker, a figure woven deeply into the tapestry of Navajo culture, embodying a darker aspect of their rich spiritual beliefs. At the heart of Navajo lore, amidst tales of spirituality and traditional beliefs, lurks the Skinwalker, or Yi-na-lu-shi-ai, a phrase that chillingly translates to, "With it, he goes on all fours." Skinwalkers represent a stark contrast to the revered healers and medicine people within Navajo society, embodying not the restorative magic celebrated in their culture, but a malevolence that whispers through the darkness of Navajo witchcraft. Skinwalkers aren't merely born, they're the result of a deliberate, sinister turn towards dark witchcraft, often marked by committing an unfathomable act, such as the killing of a close family member. This grim initiation starkly opposes the Navajos' deeply held values of family and community, casting skinwalkers as the antithesis of the culture's core beliefs. The mere mention of skinwalkers within Navajo society evokes a tangible tension, indicative of the fear and respect their dark abilities command. Their powers range from transforming into animals to cursing their victims, cloaked in the silence of those too wary to speak their names. This reticence to discuss skinwalkers is not just out of fear, but a deep-seated respect for the profound and potentially dangerous powers these figures wield. Within the vast landscapes of the Navajo, tales of skinwalkers are shared with utmost caution, often shrouded in secrecy. This discretion stems from a belief that speaking of skinwalkers might attract their unwanted attention, a testament to the profound respect and fear they incite. Discussing these beings isn't merely a cultural taboo, but a protective measure, safeguarding the community from their malevolent reach. This guarded approach underscores a broader theme within Navajo culture, the potent blend of respect and caution towards the supernatural. It's a nuanced balance of acknowledging the power of words and the significance of keeping certain knowledge reserved for those within the community. Among the most eerie attributes ascribed to skinwalkers is their ability to transform into or disguise themselves as various animals. This power isn't just a testament to their mysticism, but to their fearsome nature, allowing them to seamlessly infiltrate the natural world. Such transformations, often into animals like coyotes or bears, symbolize a profound manipulation of natural laws, further deepening the mystery and terror surrounding these figures. Tales of encounters with skinwalkers often unfold under the cloak of night, where a sudden glimpse of glowing eyes or a figure keeping pace with a moving vehicle plunges the witness into a world where the boundaries between natural and supernatural blur. These stories, while deeply unsettling, underscore the impact of skinwalker encounters, leaving a lasting sense of unease and a deepened respect for the mysteries that skirt the fringes of the natural world. Within the spiritual fabric of Navajo culture, witchcraft, encompassing practices like those of the skinwalkers, holds a place of both caution and understanding. It represents a complex domain where good and evil, healing and harm coexist, underscoring a deep respect for the balance of natural and supernatural forces. Traditional healers, in contrast to skinwalkers, use their knowledge for the community's protection and healing, embodying the positive counterbalance to the skinwalkers' malevolence. Skinwalkers transcend the role of mere antagonists in Navajo folklore to embody the deeper themes of moral integrity, the consequences of power misuse, and the eternal struggle between benevolent and malevolent forces. Their stories serve as cautionary tales, reminding the community of the importance of ethical conduct and the dangers of straying from the path of harmony and balance. In closing our exploration of the Skinwalker legend, we've touched upon the profound cultural significance and the intricate blend of respect, fear, and secrecy that surrounds these entities in Navajo culture. As we venture forth, comparing skinwalkers with crawlers, we aim to uncover the layers of meaning and cultural reflections those legends offer, appreciating the depth and complexity of the traditions from which they arise. As we peel back the layers of mystery surrounding crawlers and skinwalkers, we embark on a fascinating journey to understand their unique places in the pantheon of folklore and modern myth. Despite initial similarities, a deeper exploration reveals a rich tapestry of cultural significance and storytelling that distinguishes them vastly from one another. At first glance, crawlers and skinwalkers share a haunting space in the collective imagination, each stirring a blend of curiosity and unease. However, delve deeper, and it becomes evident that their distinctions are as profound as their impact on our psyche. Crawlers, with their pale, gaunt figures, have etched themselves into the modern narrative, lacking a rooted mythological origin, which casts them as enigmatic figures of contemporary lore. These beings, often encountered in secluded natural settings, are depicted as having a ghostly pallor, elongated limbs, and an unnerving presence, primarily documented through eyewitness accounts and cryptid enthusiasts online. A notable incident near Higgins Lake, Michigan, where a supposed bear attack was later suggested to involve a crawler, highlights the creature's mysterious and elusive nature, emphasizing its place within the realm of modern cryptids rather than entities of deep cultural or spiritual significance. In contrast, skinwalkers emerge from the deep well of Navajo folklore, carrying with them the weight of cultural and spiritual complexity. Renowned for their ability to transform into animals and known for their malevolent intentions, skinwalkers are deeply woven into the Navajo cultural fabric, representing a perversion of traditional values and practices. The discussion of skinwalkers within Navajo communities is approached with caution and respect, underpinned by a desire to safeguard sacred knowledge and maintain the cultural integrity of these tales. The divergent origins of crawlers and skinwalkers highlight the multifaceted nature of human interaction with the supernatural. Skinwalkers, integral to Navajo heritage, embody the transgression against communal and spiritual laws, serving as a potent reminder of the moral and ethical boundaries within Navajo culture. Their lore is imbued with lessons on the consequences of misusing power and the importance of living in harmony with the natural and spiritual worlds. Conversely, crawlers represent a burgeoning mystery of the digital age, creatures born from the collective fear and fascination with the unexplained. Their stories, proliferating across the internet, resonate with a global audience, drawing on universal themes of fear, curiosity, and the unknown. Crawlers, in their formlessness and lack of historical background, mirror the contemporary zeitgeist's engagement with folklore, embodying the perpetual creation of new myths in response to the mysteries that still captivate our imagination. Skinwalkers and crawlers also differ markedly in their physical descriptions and attributed behaviors. Skinwalkers' shape-shifting abilities reflect a profound manipulation of natural laws and a deep-seated malevolence, aligning with their portrayal as witches who have strayed from the path of spiritual integrity. Their transformations serve as a dark mirror to the values they oppose, encapsulating the themes of corruption and the perversion of sacred powers. Crawlers, with their haunting visages and uncanny movements, tap into a primal fear of the otherworldly. Their descriptions evoke a sense of intrusion into the human domain, a reminder of the unsettling presence that may swell just beyond the boundaries of our understanding. Unlike skinwalkers, crawlers don't bear the cultural significance or the narrative depth associated with transformation and moral deviation. Instead, they're specters of the modern age, undefined and eerie, reflecting the evolving nature of cryptid lore in the era of global connectivity. Examining crawlers and skinwalkers side by side offers more than just a comparison of supernatural entities. It invites us into a broader conversation about the role of folklore and myth in shaping human understanding of the unknown. Skinwalkers, entrenched in the cultural and spiritual practices of the Navajo people, remind us of the story's power to convey complex moral truths and to maintain a connection to tradition and heritage. Crawlers, emerging from the shadowy corners of modern mythology, reflect the ongoing human quest to explore and explain the mysteries of our world. Their presence in contemporary narratives underscores the adaptability of folklore and its ability to evolve and resonate across different cultures and times. As we delve into the realms inhabited by crawlers and skinwalkers, we engage with a diverse spectrum of human belief and imagination, exploring the ways in which folklore continues to captivate, terrify, and enlighten us. In the end, these entities serve as a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown and the stories we weave to navigate the mysteries of our existence. Let's dive into the captivating world of crawlers and skinwalkers, unraveling the mysteries behind these mysterious entities through lenses of various understanding. When we peek into the realms of the unknown, crawlers and skinwalkers stand out, each shrouded in an aura of mystery and intrigue. Despite their difference, they captivate us with tales that hover between the realms of the natural and the supernatural. Our brains are hardwired to seek patterns, especially in the shadows of the unknown. This tendency, known as pareidolia, might explain why fleeting glimpses in the woods or ambiguous shapes in the dark can conjure images of crawlers or skinwalkers. In these moments, our primal fears are magnified by the stories we've heard, transforming ordinary encounters into tales of the supernatural. Imagine a scenario in the wilderness at dusk. A quick flash of movement caught by your peripheral vision can easily morph into a sinister figure from folklore. This psychological phenomenon, coupled with environmental factors and pre-existing narratives, crafts a perfect backdrop for such eerie encounters. Moreover, misidentification plays a significant role. Animals, perhaps caught in unusual circumstances or suffering from diseases, can appear as something far more menacing, especially under the veil of night. Our interpretation of these moments is heavily influenced by our emotions and the tales that echo in our minds, turning a simple animal sighting into a heart-stopping encounter with a crawler or a skinwalker. Skinwalkers, deeply rooted in Navajo folklore, embody a complex narrative woven into the fabric of their culture. These entities aren't merely creatures of the night, but symbols of moral transgressions and the delicate balance between good and evil within Navajo beliefs. They serve as a reminder of the consequences of straying from moral paths, offering lessons wrapped in the guise of supernatural tales. Conversely, crawlers represent a modern cryptid phenomenon, emerging from the shadows of the internet rather than the depths of cultural heritage. They thrive in the realm of digital folklore, a testament to our enduring fascination with the unexplained. Unlike skinwalkers, crawlers lack a deep cultural or spiritual context, positioning them as contemporary additions to the cryptid family. The digital era has transformed the way folklore and cryptid tales evolve, providing a platform for stories of crawlers and skinwalkers to reach a global audience. Online forums and social media have become the modern campfire around which tales of the unknown are shared, allowing these stories to proliferate and evolve beyond their original contexts. While the internet has amplified the reach of skinwalker tales, it often strips them of their cultural significance, reducing complex narratives to simple horror stories. Conversely, the same digital platforms have allowed crawlers to emerge as entities of global intrigue, unbound by specific cultural origins and open to interpretation by a worldwide audience. Both crawlers and skinwalkers ignite our curiosity about the unknown, representing different facets of our fascination with the supernatural. Crawlers, with their enigmatic origins, tap into our collective imagination, encouraging us to ponder what lies beyond the fringes of our understanding. understanding. Skinwalkers, on the other hand, offer a window into the Navajo worldview, highlighting the intertwined nature of culture, morality, and the supernatural. As we venture further into the mysteries of the unknown, we're reminded of the rich tapestry of human belief and the power of stories to bridge the gap between the past and the present, the tangible and the intangible. Whether through the lens of skepticism, science, or spiritual belief, the tales of crawlers and skinwalkers continue to captivate, offering endless pathways for exploration and understanding in our quest to decipher the mysteries of the world around us. The journey of skinwalkers from the sacred narratives of Navajo folklore into the spotlight of modern media is a tale of cultural intersection and transformation. In films, these enigmatic beings often surface as shadowy figures of horror, their ability to shapeshift lending itself to thrilling plot lines. However, this cinematic excitement sometimes overlooks the deep spiritual resonance these figures hold within Navajo culture, turning rich traditions into mere entertainment. Literature seeks a more balanced path, weaving stories that honor the complexity and cultural depths of skinwalkers, offering readers a glimpse into the Navajo worldwide and the nuanced ethical dilemmas these beings represent. Contrastingly, crawlers, newcomers to the mythological scene, owe their existence to the digital era's rapid exchange of tales. Characters like the Rake exemplify how the internet can spawn myths that, while lacking ancient roots, captivate a global audience with their mystery. This new breed of folklore, emerging from the collective imagination of online communities, highlights the evolving nature of storytelling in the digital age. Online platforms have revolutionized how stories like those of crawlers and skinwalkers are shared, evolving, and understood. They serve as modern-day campfires, where tales are spun and reshaped by a global audience, bridging traditional folklore with the creativity and immediacy of the internet. This digital dissemination brings the lore of skinwalkers to a wider audience, but also risks diluting their cultural significance as they're adapted for mass consumption. Crawlers, in contrast, thrive in this borderless digital environment. Born from the collective curiosity and fear of the unknown, their tales reflect the internet's power to create legends that resonate across cultures, tapping into universal themes of the eerie and the unexplained. The transition of skinwalker tales from sacred Navajo teachings to mainstream media touchpoints illustrates the delicate balance between cultural homage and exploitation. While the allure of these shapeshifters makes for compelling content, it's crucial to navigate their portrayal with respect for their origins and significance within Navajo culture. Conversely, the narrative of crawlers, free from specific cultural anchorage, invites exploration and embellishment, embodying the digital age's capacity for myth-making. The internet's role in shaping modern folklore underscores a fascinating dynamic where ancient myths and newly minted legends coexist and influence each other. Skinwalkers, deeply embedded in Navajo culture, now share the mythological stage with crawlers, a testament to humanity's ongoing fascination with the mysterious. This juxtaposition reflects a broader cultural narrative about the evolution of myths in response to societal changes and the global blending of stories. As folklore adapts from whispered Navajo tales to the boundless realms of the internet, the stories of skinwalkers and crawlers exemplify the timeless human drive to make sense of the unknown. This ongoing narrative journey, from the sacred to the screen and beyond, showcases the adaptability of folklore, its resilience, and its profound impact on human culture. Whether through the lens of traditional respect or through the pixelated glow of a screen, these legends continue to captivate, challenging us to explore the depths of our fears, beliefs, and the endless potential of our collective imagination. In this digital era, the stories we share and the myths we create serve not only as entertainment, but as a reflection of our collective psyche, bridging ancient wisdom with contemporary queries. As we venture further into the unknown, the evolving tales of skinwalkers and crawlers remind us of the power of storytelling to connect, to frighten, and to enlighten across the expanse of time and technology. Reflecting on the intriguing narratives of skinwalkers and crawlers, we find ourselves delving into a deep well of cultural reverence and personal introspection. These stories, richly embedded in both the ancient traditions of the Navajo people and the modern myths spun in the vast web of the internet, offer more than just a thrill. They invite us into a broader understanding of humanity's complex tapestry of beliefs, emotions, and the intrinsic draw towards the mysterious. Throughout our journey into the eerie tales of skinwalkers and the shadowy lore of crawlers, we've not just treaded paths lined with fear and fascination. We've engaged in an exploration of the human spirit's storytelling prowess and its age-old inclination to probe the corners of our world and beyond, seeking answers in the shrouded unknown. As we draw this exploration to a close, the importance of approaching these narratives with respect and mindfulness stands paramount. The sacred and sensitive essence of skinwalker stories within Navajo culture, alongside the evolving mythos of crawlers in our digital era, deserves our thoughtful consideration. These tales, whether steeped in reality or born from the depths of collective imagination, serve as windows into our collective soul, revealing our shared anxieties and the enduring quest for meaning amidst the mysteries that envelop us. Let's carry forward the lesson of honoring the cultural origins and intricacies embedded in folklore research. Our intrigue for the mysterious should always be balanced with an appreciation for the contexts and sensitivities that accompany these legends. These stories do more than send shivers down our spines. They illuminate our intricate relationship with the unseen, challenging us to reflect on what they unveil about our fears, desires, and the intricate mosaic of human connection across epochs. In embracing the legends of skinwalkers and crawlers, let's also embrace the diversity of human thought and the rich tapestry of belief they unfold. May our engagement with these tales foster a deeper respect for the countless perspectives through which we seek to decipher the inscrutable. As we move forward, let's do so with a spirit of curiosity, respect, and awe for the narratives that have ensnared our imaginations, conscious of the darkness they navigate and the light they cast on our collective voyage through the human experience.